Hey, what's up, guys? How's the day going? We're about to learn about technology. How to use technology to become a better salesman. You know, when I first got into the car business, actually I'll back up. When I was working at the trucking company, now building that thing up, man, I didn't really have much for technology. Everything I did was on the phone. So when I came into the car business, it was already had like the skill set of the phone. I could close deals. I was always closing brokers. I was working on something. I mean, I literally made thousands and thousands and thousands of phone calls a week back then because we didn't have this stuff, right? You couldn't get a hold of a huge company with a text message. You couldn't even get the personal cell phones from the people I was dealing with. You know, we're talking like 2007. Nobody did it that way. So when I walked into the dealership, I married up and I mixed like my hard work, my ethic with what I knew. Because let's be honest, the phone isn't dead. It's never going to die. As a matter of fact, when technology takes a crap on me now, or Facebook goes down, or ad spend goes high, or we get swarmed because some of my competitors put hundreds of thousands of dollars against their ads, which pushes me out, guess what still works? The phone. So let's think about that in the car dealership right now. When your guys, you know, the guys down the road, they're relying on text message, they're relying on this, they're relying on that, or they're relying on, or whatever, email, you can always go back to use the phone, okay? So I don't want to rule that out, but I do want to touch base on technology and how it can make you a better salesman. So when I talk about technology, I'm talking about mainly social media, right? If you follow if you're in here, you know how to use Zapier, you know how to use ZipWhip, you know how to use Facebook ads, you know how to use everything that we do to get in there. It's just a matter of implementing and putting it together. So I think one of the things you need to figure out is what platform do you want to use and how do you want to use the lead? Where do you feel more comfortable? So there's, you know, inside the Facebook ads, which Kevin is the expert at, but I know because I'm the guy that has to answer them. There's different types of leads. We have leads that come in that, boom, they get a learn more button, or they get sent to a web page, or I never even talk to the people. Or we have other types of leads, which probably would work great for you, where they message, it comes in, and it auto responds to them, and then boom, you can use it right away from anywhere. You can talk to them when you're on a date. I mean, I don't recommend that, but you can do it from anywhere you're at any time. So what that does is going to give you the freedom, right? So I want you to first realize today, in this lesson, write down, get out your composition notebook and write down, what platform am I going to use? Is it going to be Insta? Is it going to be Facebook ads for cars, or Facebook ads? Is it going to be just organic Facebook social media? Is it going to be, I don't know, Twitter, right? It's not dead, it's still there. Or is it going to be the phone? What's going to be for you? So obviously some of the things you guys can do to do this right away is go back to the schedule. I want to recommend doing what's called some of my counterparts have a specific name for it. What I like to do is 2 posts for them every day. So when I say that is basically what 2 posts can you do for them? So in the morning, you're going to put something out like giving them value. Like Mark, for me, I was a motivational guy in the morning. I'd get up and I'd make these motivational memes or videos every morning, and boom, I put it out there. I didn't ask for a sale. I didn't ask to come see me, but I talked about like at first I sucked, right? I talked about like, what did I do? What I ate for dinner, or what stuff I spent with my kid last night, or how am I feeling today? Or I'm only 2 months clean and sober. I never was like, you know what? I come down to the car dealership and I sold this, I sold that. I didn't do that portion yet. I hit them right away in the morning with something about me. Later in the day, 2, 3 in the afternoon, we hit them with a meme or a post, something positive, or something about life, or something a reshare, right? This works really well. As you see somebody who's got a good post, good engagement, you just reshare it, because it's going to, human mind. If it works for somebody else, it's going to work for you. You share it, you add it on there, it gets you engagement. That's ultimately what you're trying to do. You're trying to build an audience. You're trying to get people aware of what you do. The nighttime post, because already you're probably doing Facebook ads, they're already running without you, right? They're already working without you, but then you put something else out there, okay? Come down and see me at the Cunas Auto Group. A quick video. I'm going to be down here all day. We're slinging whips and hot dogs. I mean, it doesn't matter, but you make fun. You add something to it, and you're going to give it to them. You're going to give them your address. You're going to give them your phone number. You're going to, whatever you want to draw them in, okay? The other thing you need to do is always celebrate your wins and your victories, okay? When I got out of the car business about a year ago, the video was changing. I was just on the curve of the video. I was really good at it. I got out. I started doing a bunch of it. I made thousands and thousands of videos. But my thing was I showed my victories via pictures. There's guys out there now that are getting repeat referrals, 20 to 30 cars a month, just off of making these dashboard diaries. So an idea that I have, and I have yet to see somebody do it, I almost feel like I want to go back and sell a car for this one, is I want to document the whole thing, right? I want to set an appointment. I'm not documenting that part. I'm setting an appointment. I got Susie coming in on a 94 Astro van, right? I don't care what the car is, but I know she's coming down. I know what time she's coming. I'm going to get that phone out and I'm going to document it. On the way to meet her, I'm going to just already video to myself walking through the door. I'm going to do the meet and greet. I'm going to say what's up, or I'm going to have my counterpart videotape it. You might want to get clearance, actually. I want to back up. But you might want to ask her, hey, you know what? I want to document this. This is how I do it. Is it going to be okay? I'm sure if you ask enough people, some people will be okay. But here's the point. Boom. You paint this picture. You're coming out. You kick open the door. What's happening? This is Mark at the Cunas Auto Group, right? You're upbeat. You're positive. You show her. You greet her from the car. You walk her in. You got the car pulled up. She's coming in on an appointment, whatever. You either come inside, you give her refreshment right away. I don't know what your particular meet and greet's like. But what I'm talking about is coming in, making them feel like an owner, making them feel like a customer, making them feel like $1 million, and then videotape that portion, then videotape all the way out into the car where you're demoing it. You're butterflying it. You're doing your thing. You're either showing them the short version, the long version, or the whole deal, whatever one they want by asking that question, right? They're going to tell you their needs. Would you like to see the small version? Would you like to see the little version, or the media version, or you want to see the whole show, right? And they're going to tell you what you want to do. And it's going to look good. The people... I'll tell you where I'm going with this in a minute, but it's going to look good on camera. Then you're going to demo the test drive. You're getting the point here, right? All the way down into negotiating numbers. Now, you might not be able to negotiate numbers on camera, but you can have the guy videotape you sitting down from a distance, negotiating, getting the handshake. Then videotape him going all the way into to finance, watch him go in there, and then boom, videotape him out, ringing the bell, and taking their trade in and delivering the car. So what I'm doing here is, I'm going to then take that video. We're going to cut it down to like a 2-minute video. And it's going to be a documentary, like a salesman. Nobody's done this yet, and I think it would be a great idea. Because what that's going to do is that's going to open up a door for all the other buyers out there. They're like, dude, this guy's amazing. He just took me through. I know what to expect. You set expectations for these people. They know the service they're going to get. They see you work in action. It makes them drop their guard and walk. And it also gets them to take mental ownership. Like, hey, this guy can sell. I'm going to get this same treatment. I guarantee if you try that, it'll probably bring more people in. I might actually go sell a car because of that one, just to see what happens. So Facebook strategies as well. Here's the thing. One of the greatest things that I've learned about doing this is that it's always evolving. It's always changing, right? One of the things I would do right now is I would control a Facebook group. So right now, if I want to go back into the car world, because I'm kind of a prick, but if I needed to go back into the dealership and said, hey, I got to sell cars. I made them a couple $1 million. I need my old book of business back, right? I mean, I'd walk in there, I'd demand it, I'd negotiate it because they'd want me back. But my point is, I have a customer base. I would immediately target them. Everyone that I sold, push them into a group just like this one where you're in, where I'm going to become the dominant force, the dominant factor. And they're going to see me celebrating my wins, my victories in there because it's a small group. Remember, Facebook only shows, I think, like 10% of your friends, your posts and stuff like that. So you got to get the engagement organically that way. But when you're in a little group and you only got 500 people or 300 people, there's a good chance the majority of those people are seeing it. Okay? So you're going to get a place where you can ask for referrals. You can use technology to get these people in where it becomes your own group, where you become the own leader of this. Okay? Or if there's a problem, they can post there. Hey, Mark, I need an oil change. Can you get that set up? Oh, Mark, I was down your service manager. It was a real asshole. Right? I've had that happen. I've had that happen to me out getting a coffee one day. I love you, but the service manager was a real asshole. That is an opportunity to fix it for them, build credentials, build some rapport with them, get them back in the dealership, take care of them, and I guarantee you get a referral out of that. One of the other key strategies that I think right now, if you want to make an impact on somebody, and this is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. I like to live by the code, get comfortable being uncomfortable. You want to make an impact on somebody, hit that Facebook Messenger call button. You can even FaceTime them. The other day I was sitting at home and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Right? Someone was calling me because they wanted to get my attention. It was a guy that wanted to buy my program, but he had the audacity to like call me when I'm sitting with my son. And guess what? I answered it because I'm like, dude, I want to see what this guy has to say. Like, if you don't even know me and you're going to FaceTime me off of Messenger, you probably got something to say. Either it's going to be good or bad. I'm not sure. We made a relationship, instant connection, and boom, there we are. So think about that. You're putting a good engagement post out there. People are seeing your cars. In more of the programs down the road, I'm going to tell you how to get this engagement. but you have a direct line with these people. The minute that they like it, you need to think about turning it into a sale. How can I turn this into an appointment? How can I turn this into a friend? How can I turn this into a relationship? Facebook Messenger with calling them, get uncomfortable, boom, guarantee. It's going to be a lot easier than picking up the phone or dialing or sending text messages. They're on Facebook. You can see the green button. You already know what they're doing. So another thing we'll talk about, let me take a sip of water here. The content you create. What is the content like for you? What message are you putting out there? I get this question over and over and over. Mark, I really want to make a brand, but I don't know what to do. What do you think the question I ask these people is? What do you like to do, man? Maybe you like snakes. I don't know. Maybe you like drumming. Maybe you like food. I know when I was just down at a conference, one of the other speakers talked about the pickle guy, right? And I'll just give you a quick story here. He wasn't doing that well selling cars, but he's looking for something different. He loved pickles, I guess, and he decided that he was going to just get a couple jars of pickles, and he was going to give it out. He sold the car, and he's like, oh, man, it's the first time I got to give this pickle out. I give it out. He's nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, and he freaking takes the pickle. Yeah, here's the pickles. And the guy's like, well, why'd you give me pickles? Well, I just think you should have them here, leave. It was uncomfortable. He did it to the next guy. He did it to the next guy. About 10 into it, he's like, hey, man, I got some pickles for you. It became his thing. Thanks for buying a car for me. Take a picture with the pickles. He became the pickle guy. This isn't my student, but I know he turned that pickle story into making $250,000 a year. They come in for the pickles. They know him. He's got advertisements about it. So the dude turned pickles into his brand. So that's the question I want to ask you right now. Your content you're going to put out there. What do you think is different? What makes you different than me? What makes you different than the salesman down the road? What makes you different than the manager? We're all unique. God put us on this earth with our own individualities, right? We're our own individuals. We're our own people. There's something that sets you aside from me. Something that sets you aside from someone else. Play on that. Enjoy it. Don't be boring. Have fun. You know, the content is going to reach the people that it needs to reach, okay? One of the shifts I made by making this 30 and 30 program, or the 30 and 30 Reloaded program, is I didn't want to work with women anymore. Caused problems in my relationship. I want to only work with people that make six figures or want to make six figures, right? So maybe you're a green pea. That doesn't mean I'm going to avoid you. If you want to come work with me, I'm going to work with you. But you're going to have to toe the line, okay? So my content, my audience, my things I put out are going to be for people that want to succeed, that want to win. So think about that real quick. Your audience that's out there. You probably want guys with less, I don't want to say less than, a little better than stellar credit, right? You want to be 700 to 800 credit scores. You're looking for those guys. Where do these people hang out? What do they like? What similarities do you have with them that you can play to their wishes, right? That you can play to them, the business owners. Unless you want to make millions of dollars off of selling subprime, which these people are great people. They're always going to be there. And I've been a subprime person before. It's the easiest market to get into, but you're going to give yourself the long road, the long struggle. So the point is, content you put out is going to reach a certain audience. I'm not saying be like specific to that, but be strategic about it when you put it out. People want to hang with winners. If you want to get winners in, act like a winner and put that content out. So this is just a couple different ways that technology can change that you can use right now today. Just a quick little teaching about ideas that I would do right now and that you can do to implement into your game. So I want you to type down in the comment on this video below, what am I, right? Who am I? What is my content? I want to share some ideas with you. The way for this to work is it to be interactive, okay? So put in there. I'll try to help you come up with some ideas. We'll try to hold your hand, and I'll try to say, hey, man, try this, try that, whatever works, okay? You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.